guess what would I call this? Finding the victorious meaning in things. So I have a friend, a woman who emailed me, who I've known her a long time, and she said, my husband has a brain tumor and they took it out and now he's blind and I'm mad at God. And, you know, I was talking with her, I said, you know, what's God got to do with it, you know? Stuff happens, the world is put in motion, and stuff happens. God is not at some control booth, brain tumor here, car accident here. The truth is to know that God has your arms around you and hang on. Because stuff happens all the time. But what we want to do is find the victorious meaning in everything that does happen. It's not a hope that says everything will work out. It's an assurance and a certainty that you'll be able to find the victorious meaning in whatever happens. So in June I'm going to do my nephew's wedding in St. Louis, and along with preparing for his wedding, he's going through right now the most grueling chemotherapy imaginable, and it's heartbreaking. But there's this victory throughout the whole thing. His courage, his fiancee's selflessness, family coming together, victory. The scripture says, death, where is your sting? It's some absurd statement about the fact that in the end something else wins out. So tomorrow we bury Lorenzo, and it's heartbreaking. And yet there's this victorious meaning all over the place. So we recall that several weeks before he left us, he spoke to a group of Boeing employees, and he talked about the arc of his life and how he had grown and had a lot of hard things happen and years of incarceration, and how he came here and he began by washing windows. Then he moved upstairs to the accounting office, and so he could stand in front of them and say, I used to steal money, and now I count it. Where is your sting? Victory all over the place. So I'm at Camp Months on Saturday, and after Mass I'm walking with this staff, a guy I've known for a long time named Zaragoza. Everybody calls him Z. Big, huge, tall guy. He always wears the sunglasses up on top of his head. And we're walking, and he goes, I love home, boy. This place is soaked with hope and it's so joyful. I always bring kids from the camp to get their tattoos removed, and I'm always bumping into kids. In fact, I was there the other day, he said, on the second floor, and I ran into this kid. He looked at me and he goes, Z, you 777 to me. And you know what 777 is, where you get refiled, you get sent back to court, you got to start all over again. You 777 me. And Z was standing there like, uh-oh. And he said, thanks, I needed that, he says. Best thing that ever happened to me. I deserved it. And then we embraced and we laughed. You know who he is? He works in the accounting office. Lorenzo. So we stopped as we were walking, and I said, told him what happened. And he just slowly put his sunglasses down over his eyes, and we didn't speak for the rest of the way. And our hearts are broken by the very thing that breaks the heart of God. But victorious meaning all over the place. Empathy, forgiveness, affection, warm embracing, kindness, wisdom. Where is your sting? It's nowhere to be found. It's just victory all over the place. So Hugo, help us pray.